Bonjour. Good afternoon. How are you?
Ça va, ça va.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to our Tenerife.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me over here.
Welcome to the Magena factory, one of the biggest textile factories in the north region of Cameroon. The Magena textile factory is one of the most efficient factories in the north region. The main activities here comprise and consist of transforming animal skins, mainly that of cows, goats and sheep, into clothing fabrics from primarily through tertiary stages of production. The facility is serviced by about 10 working staff led by a facility coordinator. Therefore, the whole process of production from animal skins right up to the textiles and other clothing fabrics is explained by the facility coordinator.
Oui, certainement, je voudrais donc dire que ce sont les acacias, notre tanin. J'ai parlé des tanins végétales qui sont dans les fruits d'acacia, obtenus en farinette. C'est ça qui rend les peaux souples.
In the initial stages of production, all begin with receiving the fresh animal skin samples from either butchers or local vendors and preserving the skins in sodium salt or drying the skins in sunshades. There are three methods that follow consecutively in the transformation process. First, we have the river bath operation, which serves to clean off the blood and dirt on the animal skins by dipping the animal skins in a chemical solution bath. The second stage involves removing the hairs of the animals in a natron hot chemical, which takes off the hairs in 3 days, while in another chemical solution bath. While in the same facility, there is another major activity, which is skinning the animal to remove its hairs. But this is done manually with a double-edged machete handheld on both sides. The hairs can be used to make pillows, chairs, or mixed with clay to be used as mud house building blocks. Because the manual skinning process isn't 100% effective, the skins are taken to another compartment where the droppings of small birds and aves are used as enzymes to remove the bit hairs and the tiny ones which the skinning process missed out on. These enzymes don't only serve to remove the tiny hairs, however, but also to neutralize the medium for which the animal skins must react in. These are the acacia seeds, which can be ground to a powdered state and used for treatment. The next stage after the acacia seed separation is to dry the skins which have been washed. Then they will be tested for tensile strength by being dried under the sun and then pulled by hand holding and using the leg to smudge them over. It takes an average 6 hours under the sunlight to dry the skins enough for tensile strength test. There is also a storage room, which is the last compartment where the products and chemicals used for the tanning, washing and skinning are kept, and the skins which have already been fixed by the tanning process are also stored here. Usually the acacia seeds are the most important and precious ones since they are produced just once in a year. As such, there is need for about 2,000 bags of acacia during the period of low yields. When all the process is completed, the skins are dyed in various colors, like the oxblood color, and then they can be sent to local vendors and textile traders. The production facility here has the ability to produce over 3,000 tanning skins after production every month. And even though the Magena textile factory is very uncommon in the north region, it is very proficient. However, they use rural tools and therefore there are no machinery. But then one of the most amazing features here is the fact that these factory workers use basic tools, ground instruments, and even the most natural ingredients and equipment to resort to the activity and get the best of the output. Hello guys, thanks for watching our video. We'd also like you to travel and explore with us, and therefore we've got lots of services we offer, such as Holy Land tours, African American trips, East Africa trips, cruises, flight booking and medical tourism. Our Holy Land tours are exquisite travel experiences to Bible Day destinations and biblical sites, the likes of Israel and Jordan, Or maybe you're an African American and you want to reconnect yourself to your ancestral roots. We plan and facilitate trips to Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, Benin, Sierra Leone, Senegal and Gambia. There's lots of perks in traveling with us. And also, if you're planning for a wedding, a birthday, a reunion, anniversaries in places like the Caribbean, Dubai, Mexico and Singapore and so much more, let us know and we shall plan your trip in the best resorts for your events. And when it comes to flight booking, we book flights to all destinations in the world. So what are you waiting for? Drop a comment right now or you can contact us on our website or send us a mail. It's about time to take actions. We're here in the north region of Cameroon, where we meet a group of very excited and thrilling cotton developers of the Sodicotton company. The Sodicotton is also known as the Cotton Development Company in the north region of Cameroon. They are responsible for producing tons of cottons annually and thereby contributing to the GDP of the country.
Still in the northern region of Cameroon, we just stopped by a very big cotton depot. Wow, this is actually my very first time seeing what cotton looks like, or natural cotton, or unprocessed cotton. I can actually feel like, or actually there's a seat inside. I think that actually leads to the growth of the cotton. But it's just amazing to see how people out here actually go ahead to process the cotton. They have to actually dance on the cotton to be able to compress it together so it can be easy for transporting.
However, what's unique about these workers is their unique way of dancing and singing and chanting to motivate themselves to work on the cotton. One of their spokespersons is very happy to meet us. He explains the difficulty that they face while working on the cottons. He also explains how much the cotton is a livelihood for them. It employs the labor force and also helps them to put food on the table. Usually, the cottons are harvested in very large quantities and dried under the sun in stockpiles. The seeds of the cottons are the primary substance from which the cotton wools can be woven. These are later transported through vehicles and transport vehicles that come once in a while when the cottons have already been harvested.
A lot of people in different parts of the country don't realize that cotton is one of our major cash crops. Wow, this is an amazing experience. As you can see right here, we have the weight that is being used to weigh the cotton before it gets into the vehicle. Also, on my hands, we have like the seeds that's being used to cultivate the cotton.
The eldest man in the community has been working here for more than 10 years. He's a very experienced Sodicotton worker. He takes us to the fields where they are planted and how they've been harvested. It is said that when harvesting the cottons, the dried stalk have to be burned, otherwise the yields would not be great. Before being burnt, these stalks would have to be cleared with a cutlass. Once all of this has been done, at the end of the season, the cotton seeds would produce the wool from where it can be harvested. The livelihoods of the Sodicotton workers is not necessarily the best, even though they are very hardworking, but they complain of harsh climates, difficulties in getting water and food, and also their wage is not all that high. They are only one of the so many other groups of Sodicotton workers spread across the north region of Cameroon. They're able to produce over 100 pounds of cotton spread over the sun, about 300 meters per block. The Cotton Development Company, also known as Sodicotton, is a state enterprise which was created in 1974 to manage the cotton sector. Its mission is to organize the production and marketing of cotton throughout the territory, and therefore it has several production sites across the nation, and the north region being the most of its sectors. Because of this, it employs a lot of youths and other workers from the far north region who work in the different branches and sectors. Even though it's a total privatization company, it has been demanded by the International Monetary Fund since 1997, but rejected by the peasants, which has resulted in partial privatization. At the end of a little visit, the workers are very happy as they bid us farewell and continue in their dancing and chanting, and we as well have never been happier than experiencing these very moments.